Yeah, good morning. So, I'm still expecting it to drop here. Yeah, I'm still expecting it to. It's the last ride. Anyways, that's about that. So maybe I can even add more trees. Well, so how did we? Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, still waiting for it to give us our full city gap. Yeah, yeah. It's crazy though. But let's see. Let's see. So for today, right? For today, let me. I think I did mark up. Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I did mark up the low and high of today. Okay, so this was actually the yesterday's candle, right? So the market, what it did was coming to sweep. It swept the high, right? But with a tiny. I don't know. You can see. I don't know if you can see how. I don't know if you can see this thing. So he swept it by how many points? Just yesterday's high was 54580.215, right? Then it came and went to like 242. So that was like the sweep, right? That was the sweep. I was looking expecting it to like get up to this point. That's why I had this. Okay. I was looking expecting it. I had my SL at 8881. Yeah, this very point. CTSF. The SL. H1. So it got very, 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 very close. Then went ahead to break. So it's basically, in fact, there was a day he did this. And I think this was the day. Uh-huh. This was the day he did something similar. Right. This very day. Right. Market opened, swept the above, sold aggressively, cleared the low as well. This was last week Monday. Oh, fucking March. This was last week Monday. This is this week's Monday. And it's exactly did that same thing. Cleared the above, cleared the top, came, swept the low. It's crazy. Like so crazy. So normally, so many persons are even expecting a full sweep. So just like you, yeah, I think your point was a 448 something, yeah? 448. That was where you're looking at this market sweeping. So some persons are expecting it to even like sweep everything. So even if it doesn't get to this point this morning, I'm certain by New York, right, it will get there. So that's I should be analyzing though, but somehow I don't want to take any other trading to those trades clear up. But regardless, So since we've had this, yeah, we should expect a pullback a little bit before the market continues selling, which you're already seeing here. The pullback is already happening, right? So we don't know how far it's going to go to. Oh. Don't know how far it's going to go to, right? This is a 1 hour time frame, 15 minutes time frame. Okay, this time, let's train our 630 setup, right? With all these lines. Stop. So let us have a new set of lines right now. Okay, we already have them, right? We already have them. This is way to get to, right, before turning back again. Okay, let's see. We have exactly. So we have 3, 4. This is a clear standard fair value gap retracement, right? Now the thing is, if he goes above these very points, if he goes above 4, 5, that means the retrace is gonna take time, right? 5, 5, 5, 5. So now, okay, I can see the areas. These LVGs, that's what we are looking at. Let me see if I can sort them out. This is fair value gap 1, right? And fair value gap 2. Um, no, 2 alone. Yeah, so fair value gap 1 and fair value gap 2. Yeah, it's very, very valid. Now we have, if I'm to draw a new set of lines to be too much, but let's still go with it. I have this 4542 zone under interesting resistance. We also have this. So I have this break. We also have this support that was broken. So I have this support that was broken. So this will simply lay out. Then we have these ones are both here, right? And I can adjust this too. This is a clear break and retest. Break, retest, tanking. Break, retest, tanking. So normally I should expect, I might not really expect a full close above here. I might expect markets touching this point, then selling, right? So from this point, we are there's no reasonable. Okay, the other resistance, I can still stop this. You see, have 4515 area. This is a special approach. I just want to use for 630 trading, right? 630. So once it's 630, I will know if it's close to a support or resistance. Wherever it is, right? We sell. That's the thing. So I think I might just then to delete this. This from the past, Sabi. Should we allow the past to affect us? Okay, yeah. Um, resistance. This reason I was broken multiple times here, so but I think let me just delete it. Let me leave it. So I'm waiting for Personally, I wouldn't want this to break 4-5. That's no one. I wouldn't want it to break 4-5 because I'm already growing impatient, right? So my food TP, okay, I just saw a message. My food TP is 10, 5. So I'm like 19 points to the target zone. More range, what's it called? Swing trading can be crazy though. So I've been holding this thing since 12 a.m. yesterday, right? So Monday, right? Yeah. So let's watch it. So let's hope it gives all we want. Uh, let me look at this other sort of charts. Let's see what our outlook is like. Um, Exactly. That's it. She just give us what we want. Right. Mr. Rich, good morning. Okay. So it's quite interesting. It's quite interesting. This from yesterday, right? Yeah. So one major thing was okay. I would have counted that this I was taking out, but this low key, this might be a clear option, but it needs to sweep all of this, at least cover this gap. That's what I'm thinking before making any significant move again, right? Because if you see, based on we have high, low, swept like crazily sweeping, right? But 4574. If you look at 4574, the market couldn't close above 4574. Just kept breaking. Then this last was to sweep this set of highs here, then boom, tanked, right? So that's for our 1 hour time frame, right? So for 4 hours, let's just see if we can get the overall move of this thing. Okay, 4 hours, we have series of market squeezing in together, broke, gave a strong aggressive sell, right? Which is expected to continue. Maybe now what I'm seeing here now, if this area, I'm seeing something like high being swept, then low being swept, something like um high swept, then low swept as well, and a pullback for a continuation, or high swept, then of course a pullback. A pullback will want to sweep this low as well, maybe it before going up, then pushing back into. If you look at this is also an interesting area. It's also an interesting area that the market hasn't got into, right? And if I decide to use, this is the last major, apart from this high bar, this is the last major high and low, right? And if I'm to use, we are checking possibilities of what this guy can do. If I should do this, that's from this point to this point, the market still needs to push into this area forces before tanking if it's going to tank, right? So these are just the possibilities we are laying out. right now, right? Possibilities we are laying out right now. So these are just the possibilities. So I believe for a strong push to come in here, one of these lows must be taken out at least, right? If it was taken out on the 4 hours time frame for this strong push, at least this guy must be cleared, right? Before that strong buy we're expecting, right? Secondly, apart from covering this gap, that's just it. So if it's going to be a buy, this is a clear, look at it now, this is a clear buy setup anyway, right? After an uptrend, right? Though we are not seeing any defined, okay, yeah, we got a high, right? We got a higher low, can you imagine? Then of course a higher high. So we expect, well, I wouldn't want this 4490 to be taken out. Just maybe I wouldn't want it to be taken out. Even if it's taken out, so you just a minor sweep, then a push back up. That's what I'm saying. That's just what I'm saying, right? So you're looking at it from a brighter or from a broader perspective, right? From a broader perspective. Stop, okay, not here. So we have a 630. So now the thing is, if our 630 candle is around any of these areas, this is a good resistance. This is a good resistance. This is also a good resistance, right? So we have like possible three resistance zones. We have four, like resistance zones too, basically, for this very move, right? So since it's a swing, we might expect it to just do a 50% retrace. Let me see, possibly a 50% retrace. And the 50% retrace is exactly at 3-4. See how interesting it is. Exactly at 3-4. Then we sell, right? So then let's see. Exactly at 3-4, 3-4, 3-4. That's what she's gonna if he's gonna get there. Yes, so that's this is so many lines, but it's interesting regardless. 630 is here. Let's see what it has for us. Right. So if it gives us that, I think I might just have to call out this trade. I have to just call it out. 533. Then so wait, let me just position 533. Okay, you have this. So down to it. I think that I cannot ignore this one as well. This connection. I have the SL at 4-4. Then targeting targeting this. So I think this should be the ideal thing, right? 533, 4533. So let me drop it. 5 minutes. Mm, So let's launch. Okay, so we have that running now. We have that. It got to 4533. So So let's have that run. Yeah, good morning, great man. Hmm. So do you have the foggiest idea of what we're doing, Mr.
No, I'm a little bit confused.
Okay, so what you are doing here is we spotted, let me go to a cleaner chart, right? Or let me check out this. Yeah. So we spotted this is a trend, right? We spotted a trend. The last time we talked about support and resistance and everything, right? So we spotted a trend. You can see for a while, but the market has been ranging within this zone. If I can mark it out for you, you can see that for the longest time, the market was playing within this zone, right? So this is a consolidating market, right? It's consolidating, no definite decision, just hanging within a particular set of time, right? Then later today, it was broken, right? The area was broken. Okay. So now from this ranging market, we now have a clear direction, right? Now we can now tell that we have um a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, a low, a high, and a possible low, right? So that's one of it, right? So now if you see yourself in a trending market, all you need to do is you can use support and resistance. Mark, I don't know, I think I've given you an assignment to mark up support and resistance. Now in this very point, I'm seeing so many support and resistance here, right? The first one is this. The market this was a form of support for this market before it broke and became a new resistance. I can see another form of resistance here, which in turn became another support, right? So you have this support, support, support. Then markets break, resistance still became a resistance. Then we have another support right here. Support, 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 market break. Normally, we expect this market to hit here and start going down. But we also know that we don't, there is no perfect, we don't always get the perfect break and retest, right? That the market broke this support, right? Doesn't mean once it gets here exactly to start selling, it might tap into this area before selling. It might not even get to this very point. Let me show you what it can do. Okay, of course we had multiple retests here. It came, broke. It's not a must to get exactly at this point and start selling, right? It might come as low as this and start selling. It might even come as high as this to sell. It might tap into this area and start selling, right? So right now, we are seeing adding to our break and retest, we saw an imbalance. What is an imbalance? An imbalance is the gap between two candles or between three candles. We have candle one, candle two, candle three. So the gap between candle one and candle three is an imbalance. So we call it a fair value gap. So let me draw that gap here. I see it. The gap between candle one and candle three. Then we also have what we call an inverse, let me not even, there's no need going deep. But if you see something like this similar on the other side of the chart, that's you are having a double FVG, just like what we have here. This is, well, in fact, these are series of FVGs here that are not even respected, right? Series of FVGs right here. Okay. So this is under FVG. So when you have two imbalance, two FVGs lying side by side, it is called an inverse FVG. It's also a strong indication that the market is going to sell from that point or buy from that point, depending on wherever you see it. So right now, we are on a trade, right? Speculating that this market is going to sell from here. 33 is too early. See, 33 is not even in the zone, sir. Okay. Market is going to sell from here. Now, it's one thing to take a trade, and one thing to have a very good stop loss, right? So our stop loss is right above this high and almost at this very high. This one is this stop loss that have been, in fact, just like what did us yesterday here, this stop loss should be above here. Like, should be above here. That's the thing. It should be above here. And somehow said, can even keep it as high as this. This is like too freaking much, right? So above this former high, right? Then we are targeting 1:2. So we are looking at making times two of whatever you are risking. And that's you can see uh, you can see risk to reward two. Right. So we are risking 11 points. We are looking at making 24 points, right? So that's it. We already have this trade running now. So it's not left for us to wait and hope the trade works out for us. All right. So that's just it. So this is how to break down the market. You can see we're able to get this decision based off what you are seeing here, right? Based off the trend you are seeing here and expecting the downward movement. All right. So that's it about it, basically. That's it about it, basically. So let's ride. Let's ride. So that's it about it. Hope that one was clear.
Yeah, I can help with that.
Small. It makes sense, just a little. I know that, right?
Yes.
So don't worry. With time, one thing about with time, it will start making sense and more. So well, so that's it. That's it about it. So yeah, I think that's all for this call, right? So let's hope the trade works out just fine, right? So cheers and all the best, family. Gets better and we anticipate a very good day today. All the rest. Family. Okay. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.